Didn't have time to watch Dune, Part 2? No worries.
Here's the full story, explained from beginning to end.
This is Dune, Part 2, broken down into 3 acts: a tale of prophecy, war, sacrifice, and power. Let's dive into the sands of Arrakis. Act 1: Exile, Sand, and Shadows of Prophecy. Paul Atreides and his mother, Lady Jessica, are on the run.
After the brutal fall of House Atreides, they find themselves deep in the deserts of Arrakis, taken in by the native Fremen. Led by Stilgar, the Fremen begin to train Paul in their ways. He learns to walk without rhythm. He learns to live off the land. And slowly, he begins to earn their trust.
But something deeper is stirring.
Jessica, a Bene Gesserit, undergoes the Water of Life ritual, a dangerous transformation that grants her spiritual power and ancestral memory. She becomes the reverent mother of the tribe.
Unbeknownst to others, she's also pregnant with Alia, a child who becomes aware before birth.
As the myth of the Lisan al-Gaib, the Fremen Messiah, grows louder, Jessica begins planting seeds of religious belief in Paul. Paul, meanwhile, is drawn to Chani,
a strong Fremen warrior who challenges him. They fall in love, but Chani is skeptical of prophecy.
She fears Paul might become a symbol the Fremen worship, rather than a man they understand. As Paul's visions grow more intense, he sees glimpses of the future.
A future filled with blood, fire, and war in his name. But he presses on.
To prove himself, Paul rides a sandworm, a sacred rite of passage among the Fremen.
It is the moment the desert begins to truly accept him. Act 2: Fire, Blood, and Ascension. Far away, Baron Harkonnen prepares a new weapon.
His nephew, Phaedratha, a sadistic, cold-blooded killer. Fade is introduced in a terrifying gladiator scene on the planet GD Prime, where he fights in a deadly arena. He is the heir to House Harkonnen, and the perfect counterpart to Paul.
Brutal. Ambitious. Dangerous. The Baron sends Fade to take control of Arrakis.
Meanwhile, Paul begins leading guerrilla raids against spice harvesters.
Fremen warriors, riding sandworms, strike the enemy under cover of sandstorms. They become legends. Ghosts in the desert.
Paul's fame spreads fast.
Some see him as a leader. Others, as a god.
Paul reunites with Gurney Halleck, a trusted warrior from House Atreides who has survived as a smuggler.
They embrace like brothers.
Together, they prepare for war. But Paul still doesn't understand the full weight of what's coming. He drinks the water of life, the same deadly poison that changed his mother.
Men aren't meant to survive it.
But Paul does. And when he awakens, everything changes. He sees every path forward.
Every possible future.
And in nearly all of them, there is war.
A holy war. Led in his name. Billions will die. Empires will burn.
And Paul, the boy once lost in the desert, will become emperor of the known universe.
Act 3: The Prophet Emperor. It's time for war. Paul unites the Fremen tribes.
They launch a massive assault on the Harkonnen fortress during a sandstorm.
The attack is explosive and swift. Fremen overwhelm the enemy forces.
And then Paul faces Phaedratha in a brutal, one-on-one duel.
Blades clash. Sweat drips.
And in the end, Paul kills Fade.
It's over. The Fremen are victorious. Paul confronts Emperor Shaddam Carino. He threatens to destroy all spice production unless the Emperor gives up the throne.
Everyone knows, without spice, space travel stops.
The Emperor has no choice.
Paul demands the Emperor's daughter, Princess Irulan, as his bride to legitimize his new rule.
She accepts. And Paul is crowned Emperor of the known universe.
But power comes at a cost.
Chani watches it all unfold, heartbroken.
Paul, the man she loved, is gone.
Replaced by the Lisan al-Gaib. The myth. The ruler.
She walks away, tears in her eyes. Paul stands before the people, victorious.
They kneel. They cheer. He has everything. Yet he feels nothing. His final look is not of triumph, but of tragedy. He has won the war, but lost his soul. Dune, Part 2 is more than a sci-fi epic. It's a story about prophecy, about power, about how legends are born and how they destroy the people behind them. Paul Atreides becomes emperor, but the cost is immeasurable. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe for more movie stories and cinematic summaries. Until next time, may your path be clear and your footsteps silent in the sand.